the federal judge's decision about the deployment of the Oregon National Guard. Where do you see all of this heading?
Well, obviously, it's problematic on any number of reasons. First, the mass deportation initiative that the administration has undertaken, it's not focusing on the worst of the worst, those with other criminal violations in addition to being in the country illegally. It's way broader than that. And of course, it's focusing on cities that don't align with the president's positions, and also cities that have high immigrant populations, immigrants who are here legally, people who are citizens, and then, of course, those who are undocumented. There's a way to do this that's intelligent and in accord with law, but this is just so broad and such a Bigfoot on the problem that it's actually exacerbating tensions. And now we see the second step, and that is, well, we'll just send in the National Guard. I think there are important legal issues about whether the president has the power to federalize the Guard in these circumstances over the objection of local authorities and governors. National Guards traditionally, and I'm a former governor, I'm a former border state governor. I actually sent the National Guard to the Arizona border back in the early 2000s, but I did it. The president didn't come in and take command of my National Guard. And what we're seeing that I think from a legal point of view is, does it comply with the statute and does it comply with the U.S. Constitution? The courts are going to have to work that out. I tend to think that the judge in Portland got it right. In issuing, and it's a Trump-appointed judge, enjoined the administration from sending in the Oregon National Guard. So what do? Now we go to step 3. Well, we can't send in the Oregon Guard. We're going to send in the California National Guard to Oregon. I mean, really, knowing that California is totally opposed to using its National Guard for these reasons. And I want to close with saying, look, even if ultimately the Supreme Court says it's okay for the president to do this, which I hope it doesn't because it normalizes the military on domestic soil, there's another question is, should this be being done? Is this smart? Is this the most effective thing to do? Is this the best use of our National Guard members? And I would say it absolutely is not.
Jesse, I wanted to get your thoughts on the dehumanization and the portrayal of Chicago as a war-torn city, because it seems like the administration is using this language, not just in Chicago, but in Portland as well. But it has been intensified